Hello, my name is Philip Chavez, and I'm the creative director for CAI Designs. And today, walking through our digital door is Tara Boyd, and she is the lead merchandiser for Leathercraft. Welcome, Tara.
Hey, thank you, Philip. It's good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Having a great day.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Usually we would have already have encountered one another at High Point, North Carolina, and that was last week or the week before. And so you work with Leathercraft, and you actually design all of the showrooms and the presentation for Market. So I would love to get into that. But first, before we do so, tell us about Leathercraft.
Gosh, they're a sweet, sweet company. Been in business over 50 years. A long-term company, just a really wonderful quality line. The people here are really wonderful. It's a great team of people. Most of the employees here have been here for their whole career. We have people who have been here for 50 years working,
Wow.
and who are semi-retired and just can't leave because it's just a great place. And so we have a lot of fun, and we make a beautiful product, and it's very customizable, which is another reason that I love it. We have hundreds of leathers and many, many fabrics, more than 200 fabrics, and we are designer friendly. So we are always working on really wonderful projects, some custom things, and it's just a great line. Just really love it.
See, and you touched on something actually that is really intriguing. So, although it's called Leathercraft, everybody, they actually have this wonderful assortment and collection of fabrics that play into the entire line. Am I right? And so you have these
Yes.
performance fabrics and you have performance leathers, and you just really have a nice, well rounded collection of textiles to
Right,
be
right.
able to suit almost any lifestyle or application.
Right, we do. We have a broad spectrum of offerings. Obviously, right now, performance is such a big part of the market. And I really think sort of our current situation, that we're dealing with this virus, I think it's going to reflect also on a renewed interest in performance in a slightly different way, which is sort of that well-being element that we're now becoming so interested in for things like bacteria cleanability. So I think that's even going to be a bigger category for us and for all of our industry moving forward. But we speak to that. We speak to really any consumer and what they might be looking for: leather, fabric, and any reflection of what that looks like in between, whether it's heavy use or the most beautiful, perfect,
Super
rare,
occasional piece.
something really glammy and sexy. So we can do it all.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, speaking of glammy and speaking of, I mean, you touched on a few different things there as well. So the antimicrobial fabrics and vinyls and things like that, you guys all kind of started encompassing that category a few years back, which you were ahead of your time in that, which was beautiful.
Yeah.
But then also you started to talk about, the spectrum of product that Leathercraft has to offer. And it comes all the way from a very traditional standpoint that can be dressed up, dressed down,
Yes.
glammed up. And you guys work with a number of people that are licensee. I always say this wrong,
Yes.
licensors.
Sounds
And
good.
and so when you're working with these different people, how does that affect when you're setting up and designing the High Point Show Market showroom?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We have had a couple of really great relationships with some licensed designers who are incredibly talented, and really, we try to give that relationship and that designer as much creative license and freedom as we can. Corey Damon Jenkins was one that we really
Ah,
had a lot of fun with,
Corey.
and he is so incredibly talented and has that eye for really taking things to the next level and elevating sort of a classic basic staple item with participatory treatments, gorgeous fabrics, great combinations, just those little extra design elements that make it really sing. And we had so much fun with him and gave him as much freedom as we could in terms of our showroom and sort of highlighting and showcasing all of his talents and using some of the other relationships that he had as well with lighting and things like that to offer him the opportunity to show all of those things put together in a very relatable home furnishings way, to give the customer an opportunity to see that gorgeous piece of art, that beautiful lamp, great chandelier, fantastic sofa, and other upholstery pieces that go with it. So it was a lot of fun. We did the same thing with Chase Ryan.
Chase has great pieces too.
Yes,
great.
He does. Fantastic. Very different vibe from Corey, but incredible product and an amazing, talented designer, of course, and wonderful people. Both Corey and Chase were such a treat to work with, and we consider them part of our family. So we were just really blessed and lucky to get a chance to work with such really powerhouses of talent and taste.
I completely agree, because when I look at Chase and then I look at Corey, both of these gentlemen have like the biggest hearts on the face of the planet. A,
Yeah.
B, have this fond obsession. I don't know what even to call it. They love furniture. They love design. They love to be with the people when they walk into the showroom and sit down, feel the pieces, and actually take the notes. And they're not offended with any kind of edits that are given back to them. They actually put them into the program too. So, I mean, they're just so receptive and such good guys. So I love that you guys have worked with such wonderful people.
We consider ourselves really lucky, and both of them, I feel like they taught us so much as well. And sometimes a company 50 years old and older, you sort of get your rhythm going, and they were great at shaking things up in the kindest way and helping us to see what's out there. And I give them so much credit for just bringing us to the next level. So that part was really fun too. And both of them exude joy as well. And being around people like that it's so much fun, and they're both hilarious. And yeah, it's very inspiring in so many ways. So we had a great time. And I think it reflected in our showroom. They brought us to the next level there as well. Just a more fashion forward look, some more interesting aesthetics going on in the showroom. So that was fun too.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Tara, I want to thank you for taking a walk through our digital door, and we're really excited that you did so.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here, and I wish you safety and health and a great rest of the day.
Please do the same. And thank you all very much for watching.